thank you for being here to learn more about the Mobility Master Plan Area of Focus number 6, which is putting people first on London streets. My name is Alison Miller. I'm the Senior Transportation Demand Management Coordinator at the City of London. I'm part of the multidisciplinary team that's working on the Mobility Master Plan. In this short video, we'll learn about some of our mobility goals for the future. We'll also look at policies and actions that can help us achieve putting people first. For a bit of context, for years, automobiles have been ingrained in the North American culture. Governments invested in building highways and roads, making it easier for us to travel by car. As we look at mobility network design for the future, there's a growing recognition of the need to create cities and communities that are healthier, more equitable, and more sustainable. Moving towards more people-centered design means looking at a variety of transportation modes beyond just cars. This includes walking, cycling, taking the bus, micromobility options such as e-scooters and bike share systems. Making sure our streets are accessible to everyone, regardless of age, ability, or mode of transportation, to foster social connection, inclusion, and making sure all members of our community can participate in public life. People-centered design acknowledges that people's needs and preferences may change over time. So, as planners and engineers, we aim to create flexible and adaptable solutions that can evolve with people's changing needs. The Mobility Master Plan is currently looking at several people-centered goals and actions to make moving through our city more intuitive, inclusive, and enjoyable for all of us. Let's explore some of them. The first goal is that London streets are vibrant public spaces that support multimodal travel and other city life. An example of an action to support this mobility goal would be developing a citywide bike parking plan. It's important that local businesses and services can be accessed by all modes, including by bike. Through feedback shared with us, we know that a secure and visible spot to park bikes is important to Londoners. The second goal is that London Street Network is inviting for all users, and Londoners feel safe and secure while traveling around our city. This can be achieved in a variety of ways on the engineering side. For example, establishing a multimodal level of service standard, which takes a more holistic approach to the assessment of transportation system performance, i.e., going beyond looking at speed and congestion and considering factors such as accessibility, safety, comfort, and the convenience of different transportation modes. This is particularly important in areas where multiple modes of transportation coexist and interact, like at intersections. Another example of an action is updating the city's road safety strategy. London has had a road safety strategy since 2014. It used data analysis to identify and to prioritize road safety interventions where they were most needed. It has served the city and its residents well for the past number of years. It has resulted in a positive impact on safety. It was leading edge at the time. Implementation of many of the programs and actions identified in the plan are successfully underway. Through the Mobility Master Plan, the city will revisit the strategy with an equity lens to look at who is involved and the areas of the city that need further attention. Vision Zero principles will continue to be embedded into our road safety plan and corresponding initiatives. Vision Zero is the global movement dedicated to eliminating traffic deaths and injuries caused by vehicle crashes and creating a safe and accessible environment for all. It recognizes that people will sometimes make mistakes, so the road system and related policies should be designed to ensure those inevitable mistakes do not result in severe injuries or fatalities. Now back to our goals. Goal 3 is about furthering Londoners' involvement in mobility planning initiatives through communication and engagement. One example action is creating a toolkit for London communities to implement their own small-scale pilot projects that encourage putting people of all ages first on our streets. For more examples, check out Activate YYC, Calgary's microgrant program that offers resources to community members who want to transform their neighborhood spaces into places using temporary, cheap, and cheerful initiatives that promote movement, safety, and neighborliness. This program is a partnership between the City of Calgary and the Federation of Calgary Communities. It was first launched in May of 2017. Goal 4 is about the programming and the policy that helps Londoners make more sustainable transportation choices. An example of this is the newly launched Smart Commute London. This program brings London employers together to share resources and make it easier for employees across London to get to and from work using options other than driving alone. Another example is implementing incentives to encourage Londoners to walk, cycle, take transit, and carpool for all of our other types of daily trips, and supporting longer-term changes in our transportation habits. As I mentioned at the beginning of this video, my area of focus is transportation demand management. Transportation demand management, or TDM, is about finding ways to encourage us to use more greener modes of transportation or to travel at different times of the day and not at peak times. Ultimately, it's about aiming to reduce congestion, pollution, and reliance on driving alone or single occupancy vehicles. TDM is about making our transportation systems more efficient and sustainable. TDM includes strategies like promoting public transit, carpooling, biking, walking, flexible work hours, telecommuting, and creating incentives to encourage people to choose these options. Putting people first on London streets will continue to take a concerted effort, a collaboration with the London community and including the city to leverage all of our diverse skills and perspectives. We continue to strive to create a future where everyone has access to the options they need to move through our city with ease. We invite you to learn about all of the 8 areas of focus for the Mobility Master Plan and to share your feedback with us. Thanks for listening.